Welcome back to my channel. It's JusMeLah, and in today's video, I am talking about Too Hot to Handle, okay? Spoiler alert, if you have not finished watching Too Hot to Handle on Netflix season 2, then don't watch this video if you don't want to know what happens at the end, okay? Anyway, Too Hot to Handle did what the Bachelor never could, okay? And that's give us Marvin and Melinda. Let's talk about it. Too Hot to Handle is a Netflix reality show. It's in its second season, and I watched it. I am here for it. Too Hot to Handle did what The Bachelor never could, and that is give us Black men and Black women choosing each other. That's giving us Black women as desirable, Black women as the prize, not the option. Like, representation matters, okay? Too Hot to Handle is a reality show. It could be fake for all I know. Marvin and Melinda and all of the people on the show could be actors, and I could care less. We tune into television for many reasons. We tune into television for many reasons. And when we watch reality shows, especially reality dating shows, we just want to see a happy ending, don't we? And when we do see ourselves represented, we want to see ourselves treated fairly and represented in fair ways. Now with Too Hot to Handle, we got exactly that. We got Marvin and Melinda, okay? They were not perfect, they were human, but I felt like there must be some Black producers on this show, because what we didn't get is the Black girl, because Melinda was the only Black woman on the show for most of the episodes for season 2. What we didn't get is the men not checking for the Black girl, right? We didn't get, oh, she's not that cute, every other girl is cuter than her. No, we heard over and over again men being like, oh, she's beautiful, or she's my top, or I'm interested in her, right? I was here for that, okay? That was one thing. Yeah, it's like, let's not play this woman. What we also got, which I loved, was Melinda with her wigs, okay, with her head scarf on, going to sleep at night. What we got from Marvin is him throwing on his do-rag to go to bed. I was here for it, okay? And when Marvin and Melinda were in bed together, I said, yes, he better have on his do-rag, she better have on her scarf. The only two, of course, because everybody else was not Black. So I was here for that. At the end, Marvin and Melinda choose each other. They end up together. And you just see Marvin choose Melinda. You see him acknowledge her. You see him commit to her. You see him acknowledge how he's mistreated her and how he should treat her moving forward, and his intentions for moving forward with Melinda. And it was just beautiful. Like, these are two people of African descent. They are unambiguously Black. There's no question about their heritage. And they, to me, were the winners of the season, okay? We know Black men are desired all the time. We know dark-skinned Black men are desired all the time. It's dark-skinned Black women. It's Black women who we see not be elevated to the same degree that we see Black men being elevated. And I think particularly in hip-hop culture, because that's what I'm most connected to, there's a ton of colorism that gets perpetuated in hip-hop, where you see dark-skinned Black women and Black women not revered, not put in positions to be viewed as desirable. You see it in sports and entertainment as well, where dark-skinned Black men are with non-Black women or only Black women of a certain color. And it just honestly is like tired. It's like, it's repetitive. It's the same thing over and over. And representation matters. And so for me as a Black woman, to see Marvin and Melinda, one, to see Melinda get her flowers, she's a beautiful woman, and to see her beauty acknowledged, and to see men flirt with, pursue, and even just openly say she's a beautiful woman was refreshing. That alone was refreshing. Then on top of that, you know, Marvin and Melinda ended up together. And not to say that it wasn't, you know, Marvin was emotional in his feelings. He was trying to be a player, pop your collar, explore his options. That happened. There's foolery in it, okay? The show is too hot to handle. It's about people who like to just hook up, can't commit, don't make deep connections. But to see them come together, to see their journey and watch them be just beautiful Black people on that screen, to see them communicate, to see them hold each other down, to see them stand up for one another, to see them complete their journey together was just so beautiful to see. And it's just like, yes, Black is beautiful. Like, duh, I know that. Duh, we know that. But oftentimes in the media, whether it's in music videos, whether it's on reality television, whether it's watching the NBA and seeing athletes who are very public and who are public figures, so we see their lives, their families, to constantly see ambiguous Black women or non-Black women as their partners, or to see them get elevated as symbols of desire, is tired, because we know that being light is just a color. That's it. It has nothing to do with your beauty. Like, you are not cute or not cute based off of the color of your skin. And it's just old and tired. And the fact that Black people especially buy into that narrative and perpetuate that is just, my mind is always blown by it. It just blows my mind that, like, people are so traumatized. Not even that I can't, you know, come for somebody who's been traumatized and as a result of that trauma is trying to make sure that their offspring don't encounter that same trauma. I'm saying that because I saw something on Twitter and Twitter can be very toxic, okay? So you have to be very careful as you navigate Twitter. I'm at a point in my Twitter usage where I'd like, you know, I scroll, and as soon as I see something that I know is going to trigger me, I just keep moving. But I so happen to engage or really indulge in this thread that was like, so are we going to talk about either Black men or dark-skinned Black men not trying to date dark-skinned Black women because they don't want to have dark-skinned children? And somebody in the replies was like, you mean they don't want to have dark-skinned daughters? And people spoke about knowing people who were dark-skinned but wanted to marry someone of a lighter complexion because they didn't want to have a dark-skinned child who goes through what they've gone through in terms of being looked over or ridiculed because of the color of their skin. And it's just like, really? That's the solution? But then also, if you dark-skinned and you trying to date someone lighter than you to guarantee your child won't be dark, it's just a gamble, because you can't just erase your Blackness like that. That takes a few generations. So if that's what the plan is to, you know, in a couple of generations make it so that your Blackness is erased, okay. But your baby will come out just as Black as you, even if you with a light-skinned person. Like, that's just the fact. That's just what happens. Or it could come out light. But anyway, that's a tangent. The point was, it was beautiful to see Melinda and Marvin on my screen. And I don't care if they are actors. I have no desire to find out if they're still together in real life. It doesn't matter to me. It was a television show, and I watched it and I tuned in. And as a Black person, it felt good to see a Black woman, a dark-skinned Black woman, given her flowers, acknowledged for her beauty, and to see these two unambiguously Black people be together at the end. And what did I say? The Bachelor never could. I will get into a whole nother video about The Bachelor and Black love and how it's never happened. All right, that's it for today. It's JusMeLah. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Peace.